Hey everybody, Donald, Top Wolf 1964, and this video is continuation on the HANGKAI 3.5 horsepower outboard motor I got from my John boat. And this video I'm going to go over a couple more things. I'm going to open up the case, the cowling, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to check the foot propeller, make sure there is gear lube in there for one thing, and make sure that it's not burnt. I'm going to go ahead and change it out anyway. Open the case, check the spark plug, make sure I got the right spark plugs for it. Probably see what kind they put in there. I got a Bosch spark plugs, so I may change that out. And the fuel line. Seen a YouTube video, short one, not much detail, but the guy had mentioned that the fuel line will break down within a year, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that situation by upgrading the fuel line. First, before I start doing that, I want to talk about an overview on this motor that I kind of missed. This here is when the motor's in the forward position, it will come up, but if you turn the motor in the rear position, this becomes a lock, like so. So you can't, the motor won't lift up. So that might be a good way to transport it. I think the reason for that is too, when you're going in reverse, the motor won't pop up on you. That's why that's there first, because if it was in reverse, the motor will probably have the tendency to come up like that. So when you're going in reverse, it does lock. It does seem to be adequate, so we'll find out. So let me get my tools and let me start to take this cowling apart, or I may do the propeller. So I'll be back. Let me decide on what I'm going to do first, so stay tuned. Alrighty, I decided to go ahead and check the gear lube in the propeller foot area. So basic common sense and knowledge on how to get into these. This one's got one cotter pin. Pull it off, then you'll have two Allen screws to take off, and there's two notches to pry up so you won't damage the seal, and then you can check it. Naturally, when you take the propeller off, there is a little pin you got to take off as well. I'm not going to get that on video. It should just be kind of common sense, and I can't make these videos too long because it takes me way too long to upload the videos. So let me get that checked out and I'll be right back. Alrighty, sorry for the rainstorm I got going on right now, but I had checked the gear lube, and the gear lube's got some real dark spots, swirls in it. Not an expert, but I don't think there's supposed to be dark swirly stuff in it. I know this camera's probably not picking it up too well, but that's why I check it and change it. And that's what the inside looks like. So another note, when you get them, before you even do anything with them, did have gear lube in it, but I guess they were testing and stuff, so always good to change and have fresh gear lube before you take it out for the first time. That way there you know, and don't have any worries. Alrighty, so let me get this cleaned up a little bit and I'll be back. Alrighty, after checking the gear lube, cleaning it out, using some WD-40. It's okay to spray inside there, but don't spray WD-40 on the rubber seal because it will mess up. Just cleaning it out. As you see, I guess when they test these, still kind of black in there. So use some WD-40 and clean it out, and put some new gear lube in there. Alrighty, we'll be back. Alrighty, we got the cowling off. Take the air breather cover off, the starter off. You've got actually you just got 2. Yeah, you have taking off the one side, you'll have 2 screws on the bottom, and then you'll have 3. 1, 2, 3 of those with a Phillips screwdriver and a nut. Fuel line, I like what I was going after to change. I don't know, that's me. I have to check into that, see if I can't. I don't know. Yeah, that's a little more mechanic wise than I'm probably capable, maybe, but I'm going to check into that. But the spark plug is on this side, so that's going to be my next thing. Pull the spark plug and see what that looks like, and I'll be back. Alrighty, got the spark plug out of there. It comes with a Torch spark plug, and I'm going to be putting in a Bosch WS8E. So that's what I'm going to be placing it with, and the spark plug size is 3/4 and 20 thousandths. 20 thousandths, and the spark plug size is 3/4. So this is the one that was in it. I don't know how good that's going to come out, but it smells like it's been around for a test. But I'll go ahead and put the Bosch spark plugs in it and go from there. Alrighty. Be right back. Alrighty. On the fuel lines. Looks like I'm gonna have to wait and change it till I can get over to a buddy of mine's who's actually a real mechanic that knows about all those little pieces and parts, how this gets put together and everything. So I'm gonna wait on that. But that's the fuel tank, roughly about the size of my hand. So try to get when I fill it up the first time to let you know how much it takes. The air cleaner, looks to be okay for now, but that's that. It's one of those washable ones. So we'll go from there. Oh, although I'd like to change it out, but I'm not mechanic, so to speak. I know enough to get me in trouble if I get in too deep, and I don't want to do that on this motor. So when I get it over to him, and he's got a lot more knowledge, blabbing. So, alrighty, let me get it put back together, and I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, we got the cowling all put back together on it. Got the Bosch spark plug in. Gonna wait on the fuel line till I can get a real mechanic to help me out with that. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. So next thing I'll be doing is putting the gear lube back in the foot where the propeller is, and I'll button it all up. So alrighty, be right back with that. Alrighty, everybody, we're back. I had to go get some gear lube, gear oil. Just got some Valvoline high performance 8090. Can't see the screen, but anyway. And I got some Valvoline. I didn't have any of this. Some of the heavy grease, just your basic grease for bushing inside here. So let me get it put together here and let me get this piece set and ready to go. Just gonna put some heavy grease inside there, and we'll continue on. Alright, so got everything cleaned out real good. There's no fill mark on these, so you just simply, you want it to fill it. May have to tilt this a little more above the gears. Tilt the motor, that's about right. Doesn't take much. Tad there. On the side. At this point, you want to make sure you get this goes down nice and straight. And yeah, a little excess grease. Always good. Find our screws. We go down evenly, a little bit on this side, a little bit on the other side, so it goes down straight and flush. You don't want any complications there. So let me do that and put it back together. Don't want it to leak out, so I'll be back. Alrighty, so there we have it, all put back together, minus the new fuel line, but I'll get to that when I get over to my mechanics and we can do it the right way, and I'll let you know the specifics on that, do a little video. But until then, it's all put back. It's all put back together. And yeah, we'll be ready to go. So the next couple days I get off, I'll get the John boat loaded up, take it out, fix that sticker with a little glue, I guess. It's not sticking very well, but we'll get her cranked up next time. I'll come out and make sure I don't have any leaks, any drips. This would be a good place to leave it for right now. So alrighty, appreciate your views, your comments, and any suggestions as always. Y'all be safe out there. See you in the next video.